Hello and welcome to the Soil Inventory Talk Show. My name is Grace Schroeder, a farmer and an agronomist. I'm so glad that you had time and chance to be here with me today to do this video. I hope you learn a thing or two or enjoy this video. So the last time that we did some catching up, we were doing about harvesting and how the season had failed when we did some maize. And today we'll be discussing about something that will spark a discussion even for the future about food safety and also food traceability. Coming to think of it, how many times do you think when you buy your groceries, where do they come from? Do you even know the variety? Do you even know what was put, the inputs? At sometimes we'll say no, and just looking at the food, you never know what input was put in the food, and also you'll never know where the food came from. You only get it in the market, and this is why food traceability is very important. So just talking about this discussion and just thinking about food traceability and just thinking about where do our food come from, is there a system that can be there and just to know where our food comes from? Of course there are systems that are there, and mostly they're used by the people who do the export business, because the food that we export needs to be traced back to where the production is, and also just trace the whole supply chain of the food to for food safety, and also just to know what are we consuming. So this happens for the export, but in our markets, is that even possible? Is it even there? But truth be told, it's possible by maybe informing the farmers, empowering them, and just knowing them that they can register for food traceability. We have the global standard one that does that. You can check it out maybe on the internet. Just know more about what Global Standard 1 GS1 does, and it allows even the farmer can own a barcode where you can scan and just know the history of the food, or rather the grocery that you're buying from maybe the supermarket or the market. If you can just scan that and just know the history of the food, because I'm just thinking about some of the inputs that we hear even over the news that have been banned, but they're still being used in our food supply chain, and we're still consuming all that. And in further discussions, we'll just be having conversations on how we can improve our food traceability, that whatever you're serving on the table is you know where it's coming from, you know the variety, you know how production took place. But this should start from the grassroots, maybe just from the farmers, and just empowering them and just letting them know that their food can be traced from when they started by the consumer, because it's important. As much as it's important to have farmers produce much food to bridge the gap of food insecurity, it's very important that the consumer knows where their food came from. So we'll be doing these discussions. This is just but an introduction and just letting you know that we're digging into this. But also, is organic, would you will have a comparison between inorganic foods and organic foods. So stay tuned for the further discussions that we'll be having. But that's what I had for today. Till next time, remember to stay blessed and productive. Bye bye.